Hello and welcome to Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your reader, the Gemstar, and this is the weekly tea. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. For your own personal private readings with the Gemstar, visit our website at kettlemessagestarot.my.canva.site in the description box below. Now, let's have a sip of the weekly tea together. Welcome once again to Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your oracle and reader, the Gemstar, here to spill the weekly tea for the little rams. Aries, let's see what's going on in this week's tea for the little rams. Thank you, Aries, for supporting the channel, subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing, and reaching out to us for your own personal private readings. This week, we see you having some obstacles and difficulties getting some work done or getting some work approved or submitted this week ahead on the work front. There are some plans that are not working out the way you have planned or expected to work out, but these are just temporary delays. These are just temporary delays at this time. So on the work front this week, my little rams, there is some difficulties climbing the ladder of success as there are obstacles and delays to work through. This is a week to be patient as your plans are not working out exactly as you wanted them to, but there are temporary obstacles and delays in your way as you wait for response, as you wait for approvals, as you wait for paperwork submitted to go through and to receive a response or an approval at this time. There are delays in this area, so patience is required of you at this time. We see also that you may be taking out time this week for meditation, prayer, some me time, getting connected with your spirit guides, your ancestors, or just spending time in meditation, in silence, in aloneness, just so that you can have time for yourself or time to work certain situations or ideas that you are having. This is a moment and a week where all eyes are on you as the clock is ticking, the time is up in a certain situation, in a certain connection or relationship this week. You have had your eye on something or someone that you intend to cut out of your life, to make a sharp departure from, to make a quick exit from. So there's a situation at this time that you're having patience with this week, Aries, that you're trying to get yourselves out of. It's been very difficult or very slow, but I see that you are getting yourselves out of a situation because the time is up to cut yourselves free from a person, place, or thing this week. We see that you have gone within, you have thought about this situation, connection, or relationship before you decided to cut yourself free from it. But this week, it seems like a done deal. Time is up. You've been keeping an eye on this person or this situation, and you're deciding by the end of the week to cut this person out of your life, to cut this person off, or to make a brief departure. This week, we see some expenses coming up. You are wanting to complete certain situations in your life. You want to close some cycles. You want to pay off some bills this week. You want to also receive a pay raise, a bonus this week, and you're waiting on a response for that because there's bills to get paid. And the clock is ticking on some of these payments that need to be made. So that's why you want this promotion, this raise, this money. But this is a week of delays and it is trying your patience. But at this time, you got to make certain changes or find a new way to bring more income into the household, because the source that you're depending on security from has a lot of delays and a long waiting period. And there are bills to get paid, right? The bills don't wait to get paid, but people take their time in making payments to you this week, Aries. So you might have to find another source to get this money to pay these bills this week. That has been your weekly tea. Until we sip tea together again, may you have a blessed one. Ciao. Welcome back, my kings and queens of the jungle. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your Oracle and Reader the Gemstar, here to spill your weekly tea. Let's see what messages we have for the Lion and Lionesses this week ahead. You're tuning in to Kettle Messages Tarot, and we thank you for supporting the channel, for subscribing, liking, and sharing. Let's see what is going on this week for the Lion and Lionesses. Someone is thinking about you, Leos, and you're thinking that it's time to get out of a situation. Okay, so some lion and lionesses are thinking about releasing a friend this week from their social group, from their life. You see that it's time to get out of a situation. It's a sticky, tricky situation because it's someone who has been close to you or who's been wanting to get close to you, but you're starting to see that this person is not good for you, or you don't want them to be a part of your life or to be a part of your social circle at this time. Yes, it's definitely time to cut out someone that calls themselves your friend, but they're not showing up as your friend, or you don't feel like they're a friend to you. They're more like a frenemy, or like they're bad luck, or every time they come around, Leos, they mess up your luck. There's something about them that is telling you intuitively that this person doesn't belong in your life, or that every time this person comes around your social circle or around you, things start going awry with your other connections. Okay, so you can feel this week ahead that there's a friend in your social circle that comes between you and your other friends. Or every time this person comes around, something goes wrong, somebody has bad luck, some misfortune happens. You're starting to feel like this person is bad luck, bad news, has bad vibes, comes between you and your wish fulfillment or your connections with others. And because this person is becoming a wedge, a problem, an obstacle, bad luck when they're around you and your other friends, then you feel like it's best this week to cut somebody out of your life. The time is up on this friendship, and you no longer want this person in your social circle because it's more of a problem and a hindrance than a friendly gathering. That has been your weekly tea for this week ahead. somebody's time is up in your life because they are messing with your good luck and with your close connections. That has been your weekly tea, my lion and lionesses. May you have a blessed week ahead. Ciao. Welcome back, my globetrotters of the zodiac, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your weekly tea on Kettle Messages Tarot, and I'm your oracle and reader, the Gemstar, here to spill this week's tea for Sagittarius. Thank you, Sagittarius, for supporting the channel, for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. Let's see what's the tea this week ahead for our Sagittarius. Saggies. Okay, Saggies. Some of you may be taking vacation with your parents, your siblings. You may be taking a family vacation at this time. You may be traveling for business at this time. You may be deciding to travel for business, or you're definitely taking a vacation and spending it with your sons or spending it with the family, with your children. This is a week where Saggies want to take a break, take a step back, and spend some time with their friends and their family. So you're having guy time, you're having me time, maybe you're going hunting, maybe you're going fishing, maybe you're spending time with your sons or the matriarchs of the family. Even the ladies, Saggies, yes, you can be spending time with your husband and your children this week, having a family vacation or just enjoying family time. Some Saggies are taking vacation or traveling for business. Others are just spending time with their loved ones, maybe spending quality time with the guys or with the girls this week, taking a break from it all. Some of you may be having a discussion about somebody else that's missing from the group. There's some discussions being had from somebody missing in the group. So if you've been invited on a vacation, on a getaway, to a party or an event, Saggies, and you don't show up, then it will be you who they'll be talking about this week. But there's somebody who may be missing from the group this week, and people are discussing this, people are talking about this. Someone has been acting weird, strange lately, and people are starting to question this, okay? Some people are starting to see, or you yourself, Saggies, are starting to see a change in somebody's attitude, in somebody's behavior. Maybe while you guys are on vacation, you notice somebody acting weird, strange. Some of you may have the urge to check up on this person just in case they're drunk, they're high, they're under the influence. Some of you may be checking on them because you may be thinking something is medically wrong with them. Some of you may be taking time off to take a loved one to the doctor because something is wrong with them, because they've been acting out of character, weird, strange. Okay. So this week, you're starting to see changes in a person that's making you concerned or worried. And you can be on vacation when you notice this. Like somebody has a memory problem, or somebody is acting out of character, somebody's acting weird or strange. And because this is a family occasion, or you amongst friends, loved one, family, you know how this person behaves and acts and carries themselves. And this week, there's something off with somebody, and you're noticing this. And you're telling people about this, or people are bringing this to your attention this week, Sagittarius. Like Saggies, have you noticed somebody acting weird, somebody acting strange? This week, there will be some unexpected repairs that you would have to make in the house. And maybe for some of you, this is why you're staying out of the home. Maybe you're staying at a hotel. Maybe you've gone on vacation because you are having some work done in the house, or some fumigating done in the house, some changes done in the house. Some of you may be staying out of the house or have locked somebody out of the house because they're acting weird and strange. Some of you may kick somebody out or change the locks on somebody or keep somebody out of the house this week that's acting peculiar, strange, or who owes you money and who is hasn't paid. All right. It looks like you may be evicting somebody, or somebody that gets evicted reaches out to you in order to stay at your place, Saggies. There are wishes and desires being fulfilled, especially if you have had your heart set on another fire sign, Sagittarius. So if you're dating another Saggy, or you're dating an Aries or a Leo, it's going well at this time. This friendship is going well. This connection, this relationship is going well. You guys are of kindred minds. You're like soulmates. If you're into those labels and titles, then soulmates or twin flames. But we do here see a connection of like minds. You guys attract each other. You guys may think alike, may be into the same interests, and this connection is growing. So there's wishes and desires being fulfilled if you are dating fire signs. For other Saggies this week, there may be somebody who hasn't paid the bills, and you may be evicting them or changing the locks on them, especially if they're not only not paying bills, but they're acting strange on top of that. For others of you, there may be somebody in the family who is going through something mentally or chemically, or chemical imbalance, and you are noticing this, questioning this person, and helping this person seek out help. Or this is being brought to your attention that somebody is not acting like themselves lately, Saggies, and somebody wants to know if you've noticed it too. That has been your weekly tea. Until we sip tea together again, may you have a blessed one, Saggies. Ciao. It's your Rita the Gemstar. Thank you so much for stopping by, sipping some weekly tea with us. Support your content creators. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And to receive your own personal private reading, book it at our website, kettlemessagestarot.my.canva.site, in the description box below. May you have a blessed week ahead. Ciao.